Choose your religion.
We gon' run this town.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Adam here, your host, Time Warp Custom Paint. I got my wife over here. She'll be heading up the camera. Oh, not the camera, the keyboard.
Not the camera.
Like always, any let us know. Just enter it into the comments there. Also, hashtag LiME in the comments. That will put you in for a chance to win.
We also
got my cousin Chad here.
What's up, guys? He was with me on the last video,
and we
ended up painting
his
09
Dyna
Super
Glide. So we have the front fender, rear fender, the
tank,
and he did have a 3/4 fairing with it too. But you can see here how nice that color turned out. So we do have a video. I'll link it at the end when we're all done in the comments. But we did take this whole paint job start to finish. It was straight solid black. We prepped it. We did a little bit of primer, fixed a couple of things. We added a silver base coat, and we mixed together blue and red candy to make this purple color. So it's not the big flake. It's just coarse silver. That's basically all this is. So, and then obviously the candy paint is what makes it look so good. It gives it that depth. So you can see it's a lot different than what like a regular pigmented paint job would be. But anyways, we are going to lay out a couple of pinstripes. I really haven't done it. This is going to be kind of new for us. Every time we've done leafing, they've always been in bigger areas, like 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch areas and strips usually. What we're going to try to pull off today is 2 stripes, 1/4 inch and 1/8 inch. And they're both going to be in gold leaf, and we'll kind of think about it. We might spin each one individually with a smaller spin tool, or we could also use a bigger spin tool at 1 inch and spin them all together. That might be a cool look too, but we'll decide that once we get to it. But we're going to scuff these down because, as always, these are in clear coat. We need to scuff them down so the next layer of paint will stick. One thing we don't want to do is we don't want to burn through, so we're going to use some sanding pads. We got the LiME 600 grit pad. We also I'm testing a couple other pads here too, micro fine and stuff like that. We want to make sure we get these super clean so we don't have any kind of residue laying around. And yeah, we're going to spray the leaf. Chad's going to have his hand at laying out some tape and some leaf, and we'll see how he does. I'm sure he's going to do great. So
luck, guys.
but all right, we'll do it. Let's get this started. We got a little bit of water here. If you just want to get that wet and then scuff it around. Now, just remember when you're sanding this down, don't spin too much on the edge. Like you want to kind of work it this way, and then rather than like
burn through the side.
Yep.
Okay.
We don't burn through. All right, and also hashtag LiME to the comments. Did I say that?
Yep.
Okay.
I think either that or I'm just used to that what you're supposed to say.
No, I think I did. I think I did.
Stay away from the rivets too, right?
Yes. That's why the sanding pads are so nice. It's like there's a little bit of give there.
Tina says, hi, Charlie.
Hello.
She's a super fan. We love you, Tina. All right, I'm gonna get this mixed up. grab one of these dirtier rags to start. That way we'll keep our other ones clean. You see how it's knocking down that gloss, and that's exactly what we want. That looks nice. So, you know, obviously we're going to need to do a little more around there, but yep, you can see that you're not burning through. That's the most important thing. We want to make sure that we're getting like little problems like this. You can see like right here. Now, if we're going to run leaf over that, you would be able to see that. But if we were to, like, obviously the leaf's going to come up here. Little imperfections like that probably wouldn't matter because the next layer of clear coat will cover those little imperfections up. But just remember, if we're laying down paint or leaf or anything, we need to make sure we sand those all the way out. But
a little better too.
But yeah, I mean, you obviously weren't done. There's still a little more to go. It's looking good though. You can always dry it, see where you're at. Good.
Caleb says, "Hey Adam, any pros or cons to scuffing with wet pads first dry?"
Yeah, I'll turn it down. I think it was all the way down. Yeah, I prefer wet sanding in almost every case. I feel like it lets the pads last a lot longer. It doesn't clog them up as fast, and I feel like it's just a cleaner way. Then we just use a little bit of glass cleaner. We clean up that residue. Now, it's important not to go too aggressive with the, like, say you were to use like a 400 grit on this. What Chad's using here is like equivalent to about an 800 grit. And that's just going to make sure that there's no sanding residue left into those scratches. So, like I said before, if we're working with 400 grit scratches, there's more likely that the sanding residue can get caught up in those scratches because they're bigger. And when you go to clear it, I just talked to somebody today about this. When you go to clear it, sometimes that sanding residue will still show up, and there's really nothing you can do about it because it's kind of trapped underneath the clear. So, good idea to make sure it's sanded smooth while your residue is off.
Does root beer candy look good on the rough silver base?
The rough silver? Oh, the coarse silver. Yes. Yep. It's going to have about the same look, but it would have like obviously a brown look.
Right. Once you get it all wet, you can't tell where you've been.
Yeah. That's looking good. I'm going to help you with this one right here.
I think the front here needs a little more too.
I guess one advantage to dry sanding is you can actually see it a little better. Am I right about that? I just picked mine up and it was dry.
Chopper Bob says, "Who we got for the guest tonight?"
Oh, it's Chad, my cousin. If you watched my last video, which is doing quite well actually, we painted these parts. He's
So you want me to do this side right here like that too?
Yeah, just kind of like got to go around it up to the edge right there. Yeah, so we have that video out. Shows us, well, him painting mostly, painting these parts. Okay.
See if dirt right there. I know you're not worried about it, but
What's the giveaway?
I wrote it down right there. It's the products that we're going to be using today. Oh, we got the gold leaf, we have some glue, and also a lime line banner. So we'll have 2 wins today. Midway through, we'll go ahead and spin the wheel, and then at the end, so make sure you guys stick around. Ha ha ha. You got to stay to the end to win.
Awesome. It looks like Bubba just gifted 10-time warp memberships.
Oh, shit.
Nice. Thanks, Bubba. I'm sure they'll
Bubba.
all appreciate that.
Okay. I think we're good on that, yeah?
yeah,
You there? Oh, yeah.
I think so. We'll
Just
wipe
give her
it
a
all down
spray.
for the heck of it.
We're going to use this is just 3M glass cleaner. Any kind of glass cleaner will work.
Now we want a clean rag, right? Not this one.
I would. Let's grab a brand new one.
What's up, Charlie?
What's up, Chad?
Chad is a super fan.
said Chad was painting like a pro on that video.
Wasn't his first rodeo.
It had been a while, but
Been a while, a little rough, but
it's like riding a bike.
Well, you surprised yourself, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're looking good there. It's all scuffed down. Maybe around that rivet right there. A little glossy. Okay. Spray that one more time.
This son of I dropped on the floor.
It'll be fine.
All right.
Okay, looking good. All right, here's the plan. Here's the plan, Stan, is we need to run a total of, let me count it up in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of tape.
Okay.
I think that's what we came up with. So some of those pieces of tape we're going to use as like a guide. We're going to end up laying them down so that way we can get the thickness down and then we can pull it off. That's going to leave us two stripes, or is it 6 lines? I can't remember. Anyways,
I guess as we land, we're gonna figure that out.
we will figure that out. It's either 5 or 6.
There was a lot on there.
Adam, are these the pieces you were sanding on the video posted where you weren't wearing a mask while you were sanding?
Who's saying that? Who is? Wait a minute. Who's coming?
Pretty sure I do remember that because he came in to talk to me with the respirator and he left it on the counter and forgot to take it back out when he left.
That's
so
the wrong
I saw it sitting on
lady.
I saw it sitting on the counter. I mean,
Wrong respirator, lady.
are these the same parts?
Yes, they are. Yep. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna cut off some of these little tabs. So this is 3/4 inch. So instead of measuring it out and trying to do something funky, what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay out these 3/4 inch pieces of tape on the edge every so often. So I'll kind of get them started so you know how far. I don't even know how far really.
Just from the edge up or whatever.
Yeah. I'm just gonna try to cut them the same thickness, and then maybe we'll do this one over here, and then we can like fill in some in the middle. Yeah, but maybe we'll do one there and then one there. So I'll just cut them.
Yeah, just every couple inches or something.
Yeah. Maybe like 4 inches or something. This is going to act as like a little measuring tool, measuring guide, so we can get these suckers straight. We have that 1/8 inch to work with, so that kind of put that side down.
Bubba said that he gifted 10 memberships on the premiere too. He said he just wants to help the channel as much as he can because we help everybody else.
Dude,
so.
that's so badass. I really appreciate that. Yeah, and I actually do remember that. I think it was our premiere he did that.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So thanks for doing that twice, Bubba. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, it definitely helps out the channel. So yeah, I mean, just to talk about it since we're already on the subject, you can go onto the YouTube channel and there is a membership site there where it does give you some bonus perks. It also gives you 15% off LimeLine paintsupply.com website.
Also, Roman just sent a $50 super chat and said, I appreciate all the help you provided me over the last year.
Dude, thank you so much.
Thanks, Roman.
Roman, you are a bad A. Thank you, man.
All right. Now we're to the other side.
We got that side? Okay.
Yep. We didn't do one side at a time and do it all.
Nope, we'll do it all. Might as well.
Yep.
We don't even know if we're doing it right. We'll find out.
I don't know.
I usually don't go through this much work, but I want you to be able to do it. So we're gonna take a little bit extra time so it's easier to lay these out, right?
That's the thought.
There's no fun of it.
I'm a little
Watching.
cross-eyed, so we'll see what happens.
Roman said, "Faux show. He's helped me so much."
Thank you. Appreciate that. Well, that's what I'm here for. We're not here to show off or just think we're better than anybody else. And we already know we're not. I mean, you go on Instagram, you check it out. There's some of those King's custom paints, probably the best in my opinion. But, you know, a lot of good people, got a lot of good painters out there.
Jax is on here and he said the LiME affiliate program is also up on the website.
Oh, what up, Jax? Jax Taylor. Yeah, so thanks for reminding me, actually. So if you guys are painters or beginner painters, or it doesn't matter, you know, really where you're at, your skill level. But if you do want to be part of the affiliate program at LiME, you could just go to the website there, and you'll see on the top tab, it'll say affiliate program, and you can sign up. You'll get if I remember right, it's a 10% kickback, and then another 10% off for your customers.
This should be the last piece.
Ooh, nice.
Someone's laughing at the side of your tape.
The what?
The side of that roll of your
Oh,
tape.
the silver leaf or whatever all over that paint or silver.
Oh yeah, no, it's silver leaf stuck in there. That's another thing. Is like when you have tape, take care of it. Don't do what I'm doing here. Like I just told you, you lay it down on leaf and you get this. I don't know. I should be better than that.
All right.
Okay, got it.
They look a little crooked to me, but
no, you're because we want to clear those, so we're just gonna kind of use it as a guide.
Okay.
So usually we'd use 1/4 inch to lay these out, but we're going to use 1/16 inch because we want to hug these rivets here. We don't want to bring our pinstripe all the way up there. We want to kind of bring our first one as close as we can. Right. So usually to keep this from kind of moving, usually I like to stabilize it. Like, oh yeah, that feels better. Yeah. Yep. And then take this tape right here, and then you see I'm kind of just like pulling. I'm on this side of the tape. I'm not really like this. Yeah. You know, if I'm like that, it's kind of hard to maneuver, you know. Okay. So if you're like this, and it is kind of a pain in the butt with the camera in your face, I'm not gonna lie.
I already hit it once.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna have to hug these guys. So I'm just gonna go like a 1/16 inch, or yeah, about the size of the tape is okay. What I'm gonna go away from that. That's what I'm gonna aim for. And then I'm just gonna slowly. Then my next line goes there.
John said the affiliate program is awesome.
Right on, yeah. I mean, just all you gotta do is sign up. I'll take a look at your media page, and we accept, you know, a lot of people. It doesn't matter really how many followers, or as long as you're doing a painter. Okay, that actually looks pretty damn straight. I'm gonna let you do it, unless you want to keep that one. We can keep that one. You can do the other side. Yeah, I think that might be smarter. You see how I wasn't perfect right here? Like It was a little closer, but if you go back and look overall,
it looks pretty good.
Like it looks pretty good. It's not perfect. It did kind of go down a little bit right there, but it's gonna be fine.
Well, we'll do my stripe and then we'll see.
I might have to. If yours is perfect, I'm going back and fixing that.
Well, I'm gonna strive for it.
Jeremy Diamond made it. He said I was actually gold leafing myself, and then Drunk Monkey Garage said that they joined the affiliate program too, and they're excited about it.
Oh, right on. I think I saw that in there.
And then
what's up, Jeremy?
Someone said, is it different to lay a candy over a white base and coarse white metal flake? First paint job, and I want everything on a white background. Yeah,
you could do that. You could absolutely do that. It's going to be really bright, and if that's what you're looking for, sounds like you're on the right path there.
No, that's let me look at this.
Brian
Nothing.
Brian Madden also said the affiliate program is great.
It dips a little bit right there. Pull it one more time.
Restart?
Yeah, just go ahead and pull it off, and then we'll just start over. Yeah, just go ahead and get rid of that. But that was dang close. If it wasn't, we could have easily fixed that just by pulling this up a little bit. The other thing is just going all at once. Like once you stop and you pivot again,
That's where it messes up.
that's where it messes up. So, but you can, doesn't mean you
can't.
can't do that. Yep, and then tucking that up underneath there. Perfect.
Nope, that's way too high. Time out.
Let's take this and we'll pull it that way just a little bit more. There we go. Looking good. Keep going. Oh, you got it on that one.
Squeaky.
Yep, you got it that one. You squeaked it all the way through, just barely.
Yeah.
Your slight little, like I might see that's you got it good. Let's see how mine just kind of dips in. You're not really not going to be able to see any of this though. We're picking this thing apart. We need to get them pretty close, and that's all we need. Okay, so that's our first line. Our next line is going to be 1/4 inch. So we're going to grab the. We can grab. Paper's kind of easy. Let's do stickers. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing. You want me to I'll keep doing this side.
Yeah. I'll just try copying you.
And this one's easy because all we're doing.
Now that piece we're laying out, that's going to be actually the part that gets pulled in gold leaf.
Yep, this is gonna get pulled.
All right.
Yep. So it's even okay if we shoot for, even if it just overlaps a little bit, it's not that big of a deal. But we're trying to aim dead on with the
other piece.
The other piece, yep. So we're looking for a 1/4 inch thickness.
Cody Daniel on here, he's been a member for 43 months, it says.
Oh, wow. 43 months. We've been doing this for a while.
Dang.
Okay.
Have you ever used a static gun for dust?
No, I've seen people use them though. If you work in like a high collision shop, where you're doing a lot of work, painting day in, day out, they're probably definitely worth it. If you're just a custom painter, I wouldn't spend the money. Unless you have an extra $1,200. I think that's how much they are. Don't quote me.
Nope.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
All right.
Yep. If you have little slivers, it's not that big of a deal. This one I might pull up just a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, this is first.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's great.
So then.
And then
you talked about.
Then we need to do an 1/8 inch there because that's the gap we need. We got 1/8 inch here. I'll go ahead and know this one out real quick. Once again, we're just buttoning them up now, so easy business.
Michael says, I know it's not related to gold leaf, but laying out my first full fender today on my curbs with 1/16 tape, it kept kinking. Any way to prevent that?
Yeah, kinking. Yeah, you just got to make sure you keep the right tension. 16. You're on the right track because 16th inch is the best tape for taking corners. You know, it has less chance of the kink. But keep practicing. You'll get it. You can do pretty tight corners. You know, but it also does have its limitations. See how just a little sliver there? No big deal. I actually overshot it there a little bit.
Yeah.
No, not that much, but
should be okay though, right?
Yeah.
Are you wearing your Meta glasses right now? They asked.
No, they don't sync up to anything but Instagram. or Facebook. I might throw them on for 20 minutes or so, and they'll stream to Instagram. Sorry.
How difficult would it be to do this lay down graphics in gold leaf? How difficult, sorry, I missed a word. How difficult would it be to do this to lay down graphics in gold leaf?
Oh, to lay down the graphics part? Well, rather than it all depends on how intricate of a design, how many edges and stuff you're doing. You could pretty much leaf anything. If you want to leaf a whole set of flames, you can do that. Try it. I've seen people leaf the whole part. Like they'll literally.
I've seen classic flames in gold leaf.
Yeah, classic flames in gold leaf, or like I've seen like the whole, like literally they've sprayed glue over the whole thing, laid out, and then did graphics over that. It was pretty cool. I've actually thought about doing it a couple times. Okay, looking good. And then
we talked about this again, wasn't it?
Yep.
Another 8.
And then we'll do. So we're gonna pull that one, right? Oh no, no.
That's a pull. So we got that stays down. This next one is the width we want for the next stripe. So
yes.
One,
We need that one. Yep. Need one more. Yep. That is correct.
I'm just gonna go again since I got it.
Okay.
Everyone, make sure you do hashtag LiME again too. It just wigged out on me, so it wasn't collecting very many. So hashtag LiME again. Somebody said, ever thought about giving personal paint lessons from start to finish, like what you're doing with your cousin?
Oh, with people? Well, he's not just any people. He's my cousin. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe sometime. If I could record it and do videos off of it, yeah, I would do more, definitely. And we're not done with this either. We'll have some edited videos coming out on this thing. We are going to be doing some decals in the side of the tank. I think we're all going to learn something on that one.
Yeah. Hopefully it turns out.
Yeah, we're going to make it turn out. We don't allow ourselves to fail anymore. We just make it a pain in our ass sometimes until we make it work.
Someone says, I'm about to take apart my Road King. Got advice on draining the fuel tank, or what's the process to start sanding it?
What year is the Road King?
What year is it?
What year is it?
He didn't say. He'll say.
It's got a crossover tube. I pull the crossover tube, get as much gas out as you can, and then with this, I put my air compressor hose in the fuel fill neck and shoved a rag in it, just let it air it out for 20-30 minutes, and it got it out pretty much completely. I don't think any fuels came out of it, has it?
No, not at all. Yeah, and what they do is they connect one side to the other, right?
Yeah. The crossover tube does.
Yeah. Like every time I've got tanks shipped in, they've always been like that. Like there's been that tube that's crossed over. And I usually just end up taping those things off. I don't even mess with pulling them off. No, because if they don't pull them off, I don't like pulling off parts if the customer doesn't pull them off. It's just that's kind of my rule.
Double check mine. Make sure that ain't too.
No, yours looks good.
Okay.
I think I have a bigger gap in mine than yours. And then do you have
So we've got.
Oh, so you got one. We got one more.
So, yeah, we got one more because that is the last. That's going to be the 1/8-inch gold leaf, 1/4-inch gold. Yeah, so we got to do one more on the outside of that.
So we'll choose to do 1/4-inch that way because 1/4-inch stays straighter. It's easier to keep it straight.
Bought some of your glow powder. Is there a trick to spraying it? Have been having some trouble with it. Seems to clog more than normal. Using a 1.0 tip on my airbrush.
Are you using the filters? You need to make sure you're using the filters. Each one of those containers will come with like a couple of little mini filters.
The glow?
The strainers. Oh, the glow doesn't. The glow doesn't come with those. It needs to be strained. So once you mix it up as good as you can. Put it through a strainer because it could still end up being a little chunky.
Adam, how would you go about trying to prepare chrome so leaf could stick?
scuffing it down with a red Scotch-Brite pad. And then I would use, you can do two different methods. You can use an adhesion promoter, like just out of a spray can. Or you can use an epoxy primer at that point.
On the year of the bike, you said it's a 2010.
So does it, that still has the crossover tube on the fuel tank, I think, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just a painter.
I'm pretty sure they do. That's right at the year range where they got rid of that crossover tube. So if you don't,
Chopper Bob said an in-person class painting a motorcycle with Adam in the future. I'd fly in for that.
Yeah, we definitely like to get something together at some point. Okay, we're ready to pull. We're ready to pull some tape. Let's see.
so we need the first 1/4 inch.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Everything's kind of clogged up here. Let's see. It's a big mess of. Okay, so I'll hand these off to you. So that
the
one's
1/4?
going to be one.
Oh, that's the 8th.
That's 1/8 inch.
Yeah.
Sharon, that gift of the membership was from Bubba, so tell Bubba thanks.
Thanks for doing that, Bubba.
Will a 1.4 tip gun spray your metal flake?
Yep, it will. If you're using the disposable cups, just make sure that you're cutting out the filter out of that lid.
Bubba said, hell, if it's warm out, Bob and I could ride bikes down there together since we're not too far from each other already.
Yeah, where are they from? I can't remember. Are they in Florida?
No, I don't.
So
No.
that ain't close.
I don't think they're in Florida. I think,
That looks good. That looks great.
I can't remember. Is it from, I know Bubba's a farmer.
A farmer.
Yeah, I can't think where they're from. Oh gosh, I can't think. I don't think it's Kentucky. I can't remember.
Master-Rooney time.
Yep, we're gonna switch that off with that. You can run.
I can do the green on this well.
Yeah. Yeah, you can use either or. I don't
B
know.
Diamond said, "Wait a dang minute. Who the heck is with Adam? Is Adam cheating on me?"
Who's that? Who's that?
B Diamond.
Oh, hey, what up, dude? Thought that's what it was. I wasn't listening to the whole thing.
John said, class with Adam. Interesting idea. Hashtag call John. Oh, they're in Illinois.
oh yeah, that's right. Chicago. What the hell?
Well, still a little jaunt here.
Someone,
That'd be a
Travis
fun
said,
jaunt.
what about the Florida class?
Yeah, man, would love to do something like that. That's a hard one to. I mean, with all the supplies. If I was to do one, I think it'd be easier to do here on home turf. Because if I do it, I want to do it really good. That's like my fear is really to people to pay and not feel like they got their money's worth. That's like, I don't know if I'd be able to live with myself at that point. I don't like that.
Oops, they're on our tape.
There it goes.
So, John, there's your kind of answer of why I think he's delaying the phone call to you. I think he's
We're having a heart-to-heart here. I mean, I'm just telling you how my feelings
he's
are.
scared and nervous that because he doesn't have control of bringing all the supplies, and he's afraid it's going to be a crap class.
No, I
and
know it would be. I know it'd be pretty good, but I want to do it. I want to do one that's amazing. That is just everybody feels good after leaving, and then I don't know. I've been to places. I paid to go to different courses, and some have been good, and some have been okay, and I like them all, but I want to be good. You know, is that asking too much?
Nope, that makes sense. I don't blame you.
So if I do have one, I'm telling you, it's gonna be worth it.
Scott sent a $20 super chat.
Hey, thanks, Scott. Appreciate
And someone called you a two-timer.
that.
What does that make me? The whore?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh well. Shoe fit.
Someone said, "What about a Canada class? You know you want to come."
Oh, Canada, yes. When it's warm, though. We want to go when it's warm, not cold.
All right.
Okay, we got it. All right. First one's down. Well, we still got to put leaf on it, but we got the hard part done. We're going to already mix it up there. So I already pre-mixed our line sizing glue. So this is a sprayable sizing glue. You mix it 1-to-1 with water. So I just use this little cup. I've already put some water in there. And that's the consistency we're looking for. So we're going to spray this down in 2 to 3 light coats, maybe 3 to 4 light coats. We want to make sure that we're getting glue over the whole thing. We're probably going to end up double leafing this thing too to make sure that it turns out perfect. Cool. So better to take our time and do it a little better so we don't have to do it again.
Somebody said, "Man, with you doing what you do through videos, an in-person class would be awesome.
Yeah, thank
showing
you.
up just would be awesome."
Fill her up. We're going to make sure she's spraying good. Our little board here, huh?
John says, "I understand." He says he understands that. He says, "We're just trying to help out getting something together for us Florida folks. Seems how there's a lot of them out there."
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Man, I feel bad. Doesn't mean I'm never going to want to do it, but the stars would have to align. Okay, so let me show you this here. You see how I sprayed that and it's really chunky? Yeah, it's not really chunky. It's just because I sprayed it so it's easier to see on the black. So that's why I'm spraying. See how that one just kind of melted away?
Yeah.
And it's still, the surface is still smooth.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really see it now, right?
No, yeah.
If I was to spray it too thick, oh, now it's doing that, right?
Yep.
Now it's beading up together and it's wanting to collect.
Okay.
It's wanting to collect. That's what we want to prevent it from doing. So that being said, the first coats that you lay down tend to want to do that more because it doesn't have anything on the surface to grab to. So if we were to do a few light coats of this, and see how it hasn't beat up, it's just staying smooth. The more we do of that, then we can go heavier and it has less of a tendency. See how that was pretty thick there too. Yeah. And it does have a little bit of a pearlescent to it. Let me spray it pretty thick right here. You can see how it's like a blue-green. And once it dries, it'll actually disappear. But you can see way too wet. But once you build up enough, you can go a little bit wetter and it's okay. It's just the first initial couple coats. You don't want to oversaturate it and create a texture because what's going to happen is, see how it's still wet? It just takes forever to dry. Mm-hmm. That's because it's just layered out too wet. And that's,
you see that texture.
Yep. And that's most people's problem is this is what's happening is they're wanting to get it done too fast, but you're always wanting to keep the surface, smooth and even. So coats like this is, see, that's like borderline right there. Like right where you can see right where it starts to get to the point where it wants to start to beat up. So it's spraying pretty good. So every once in a while, you'll notice a little bit of a clog. Kind of just clean it up there. But you see spraying out of that, it's a nice fluid flow there. So I'll go ahead and we'll just keep it as I'll do this side and you do that side. And okay.
You remember last week when Owens 3D said he was going to the Indasa class?
How was that?
He said, "Hey, Adam, I mentioned going to Indasa class last stream, and it was a blast. It was completely free. We got lunch, a whole bunch of their products, respirator, paint suit, and kept our boards."
Wow. Yeah, what a great company. Like actually, Indasa is probably It's probably my favorite company out of everybody, besides a couple others I know. But yeah, the fact that they go through the extra effort to put that training facility together, they deserve the business, to be honest.
Chopper Bob said, Adam, you would do great teaching class. I seen you teach at Brush Masters.
Yeah, a little bit, right? This is my cameo teaching.
How do I know if I got enough on there?
You don't really. You just kind of have to go over it
Assume.
again. Yep, I'll do my side.
Okay.
Just make sure when you're spraying that. So I'm kind of straight up and down right now, but I'm also kind of spraying at angles too to make sure we're getting that into that tape line.
Corners. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm going like over to make sure, you know, like doesn't matter if you waste it, you know.
Your finger control is impeccable.
Yes, this finger control. Yep. You don't need the finger control though. You can just be on and off. That's fine.
Okay.
Yep, just keep it like that. Okay, looks good. I'm gonna do another coat. Should be starting to tack up. Yep. Now we can go just a little bit heavier.
Now you got a couple on there.
Yep. I'm just gonna give yours one pass this way.
That's cool.
And I think we'll actually be ready. That way it's all just even. All done at the same time. Yep. Yeah, we're good. Okay, we're gonna lay out our first layer of. Okay.
Just tell me when
We're
you
gonna
want
have to
me
move
spin the wheel.
Okay, we'll lay this leaf and then we'll be ready to spin the wheel.
First giveaway.
We do the first one right after this. Okay, so we do have the lime line. This is the gold leaf, and I went through and I did run my razor blade across right down the middle of that to make the strips smaller.
Yeah,
that way we can save a little bit. And
Some people have asked if they could do that. So.
yeah, so all I did was just it took me a couple of swipes through that in order to cut all the way through it, but I just took just a brand new razor blade, held it like that, and then just sliced through it. Yeah, no big deal. So actually, let me make sure that that's. I'm gonna put one more coat on that real quick. Just let it sit. We'll be ready to lay that out.
Diamond sent a $10 super chat and said, thanks, Adam and Ashley. Looking forward to 2025.
All right. Thanks, Jeremy.
Thanks, Jeremy, for the super chat.
He actually hooked me up with some Patron, too. Ah.
nice.
Yeah, and I like.
Green bottle?
I said, I like the fact that it's green. It was like lime green. It was cool. So thanks, guys, for the gift.
Okay. You ready there, Chadley?
I think.
All right. You can just. What you can do is just grab yourself a chunk like this.
Okay.
And I'm going to grab me a chunk over here.
Yeah, we see it falling.
Yeah, kind of like, I didn't.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I didn't cut that one all that great right there, but let me get rid of this. I've never actually really cut these yet. That's my first time. Okay, so the key is to get it to lay down as evenly and as smooth as possible without any kinks. Wrinkles. That's the word. Wrinkles. That one was good. Oh, good job, Adam. That one.
What about that one? No, no, that's poor.
And then you can just press it down with your finger. Like they're definitely a little harder when they're thinner. I like the fatter ones. I don't really care if I waste a little bit.
When I spray candy over leaf, it always rips the candy when I take the stencil off, even when I'm careful.
Yeah, you might be oversaturating your candy, maybe spraying it too fast, too much.
I just tore that.
Someone said, "Oh, here comes the spanking." B Diamond said, "Those smaller strips look way easier to manage."
Really? I don't know.
Yeah.
I would say that they're more difficult myself, but maybe not. I don't know. How do you feel about what's going on here, Chad?
It's my first time playing with this stuff, but I feel like I'm screwing it all up. Guess
Probably
we'll see momentarily.
Probably not. What's going on here? Let's see. Come on, baby. There we go.
That one's not looking too swell.
We double leaf this too, so even if this one's wrinkled, we just don't want to wrinkle the next one. You got one shot. Well, you got two shots.
And these are all falling apart. There we go. Let's see.
All right, we're going to use the roller. We're going to make sure that this leaf has a good connection with the glue. There you go.
Just roll it.
Yep. And then here's your brush for when you need it. Got my own right here. It's like two heart surgeons going at it, trying to save it.
No, I wouldn't quite say that.
Okay.
Thanks, Ash.
I think you got to be a lot more smaller detail than what you guys are doing.
What are you talking about? We're like surgical over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we dip what's going to happen is like a couple of the edges you'll find, like I found one back there on my side that just didn't stick very well, but the double leafing, it'll save us for that. We just need to make sure that we find our problem areas and make sure the next layer takes care of it.
Yeah, I got a couple tears in mine. What does the brush do? Just kind of pushes it all down.
Yeah, so the brush is going to do a couple of different things. It presses it all down, and it burnishes like a uniform look to all of it. Like the seams here, this seam's a little rough, but the seams, it'll kind of blend those together. No, it's looking good. Yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah, there's a couple areas there. It's no big deal.
Right.
That's why we double leaf it. I mean, see, look at mine right here. It got pretty bad right there. So we're gonna fix that though. Just make sure that see, like right, like see right here, this is a little choppy.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna try to get those to look. It'll be pressed down. And really, you can't do this too much. It's like, on the next one, we want to make sure it's all the way down. But just push those bristles into those edges. Push all that down. That's very good.
These ones are a little more difficult because the pinstripes, we have double the edges. Usually this is just like one strip each way.
All right.
So it's a little more challenging, but I think we're going to be good. That's looking pretty good over there.
Brad says, I've been using ready to spray candy and it takes like 4 coats just to barely see the color out of my airbrush. I can use the same stuff in my minigun and full coverage instantly.
That's why I like candy concentrate, because you have more control over your paint. Like if I want to get something done faster with less paint, what I'll do is I'll mix the LiME 50/50 1-to-1 with clear base coat instead of 70/30. It's going to get the job done a little bit faster with less coats. If you're ready to spray, you're pretty much limited to whatever they've mixed up for you. And never, you know what, to be honest, ready to spray is never ready to spray. It's like, how do they know really what you're using to spray? Because ready to spray out of an airbrush is different than ready to spray out of a paint gun. Ready to spray out of a paint gun is thicker paint. So yeah, not being able to thicken your paint would definitely be an issue. Okay. Looks good. We'll do another coat on here. Don't need to pull the tape or nothing. We're just going to go right over the top.
Okay.
What we got in there?
Some more.
Good. Take a little bit more.
Oh shit! Don't get down. Huh?
Not my fender.
Yeah. Is that enough?
That'll be good.
We say that in the car business all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not my car.
All right, so I'm just going to kind of blow this off so we can get anything that's loose out of here. We don't want that blowing into our glue. But we can, we're about ready for a giveaway here. So we're going to spray this. So we can give that. You want to give them a heads up? Spin the wheel. So go ahead and, if you haven't yet, hashtag LiME into the comments. Oh. That tells you she's bossy. Okay. Ooh, just trying to pay a little.
Why do you want to tell me to say something? Just say it. Why do you want to tell me to say it? That's what I'm saying. Just say it.
You're in trouble when I leave, brother.
Oh, cow. Okay. Let's go for another coat here, huh? We're going to forget all about that. Same thing goes with this. Light coat to start, because once again, we're putting this glue on a surface where there's not any glue on. So that's a good start. Same thing. I'm just coming like 8 inches away. Yeah. Okay.
Chopper Bob said, Adam, I just sent you a few videos of you teaching at Brush Masters.
Oh, yeah. I do have some videos out there, huh? Okay. Looking good. I'll put another coat on my side. Make sure we didn't oversaturate that. It got a little wet, I noticed over here, but I think we're okay. So right here where we have the problem areas, I'm going to make sure that I got
Left on.
Yeah, well, not really extra. I just want to make sure I pay attention to it. Like obviously last time, maybe I had a little bit, not enough glue right there on that edge.
Okay.
I want to make sure that that does happen this time. Same thing with that. I might have been a little light. Okay, do another coat. Oh, I did get it, Chopper Bob. hold on. That's a little wet. That was a little wet. You can see it like, see how like this is pretty fogged up.
Yeah.
You did good right here.
Okay.
But then I noticed like right there it got really wet.
Yeah.
See how it's all kind of bunching up.
Mm-hmm.
So just dry that off with your airbrush. Just air. There you go. That's starting to disappear. We'll be fine because we had that first coat on there, but it did get a little wet.
Okay.
So I think what it was is you were kind of like here, and you probably should have been up there. Yeah. I'll go ahead and do another coat on this side, and then we'll do one more coat on that side.
Trigger on an airbrush is a little more.
Yeah,
take a little more practice then.
It does, and that we could have hooked up the trigger one, but no harm done. Really
Make it
good.
look easy.
If you just look at the sheen of it, like you can see, like right here.
Yeah, that's too much. Okay. I'll try to hold it back a little farther just because I'm not so.
Okay.
Not so good with that trigger.
Yep, probably like, there you go. Yeah, that's better.
How come 2K clear coat don't ship to Canada anymore?
The 2K clear coat? Probably because of the post office strike, maybe. I'm not sure.
I think I got it good.
I'm gonna do one more coat on all of this, and then should be good to go.
We're gonna try using these skinny ones again.
Yeah, we're gonna use them again.
I gotta clean up what I messed up with.
Don't worry about salvaging anything though, because if they're not in good shape, we don't want to use them.
Boogered up.
There was a couple blots in here. That's why we're trying to reading. When you're trying to tell me to do something, I'm trying to put them in timeout. Yeah, they're helping me.
You stop here.
I'm just trying to tell you that's going crazy because there's bots in here writing things and they're trying to tell me who they are.
I don't know if I got any good ones on here left or not.
If you don't worry about it, we have more here. I'm gonna cut this though one more time.
That one's gorgeous. We ready to lay yet?
Colbin said, "Tell Chad and Star said hi."
Hey! Don't make fun of me.
Well, wait and see what. Oh, so yeah, you got a good piece
I
there.
got one.
Well, there you go.
Am I good to go?
Yeah. You feel pretty confident about it?
Well, I mean, as confident as I'm gonna be.
Well, there you go. That's what I like to hear. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna move this just a little bit this way, so. There we go. Oh, I'm 1 for 1.
Colbin said, "You're doing great, Dad. Can't wait to see how it looks."
You got super fans.
Thanks, buddy.
And someone asked, "Is that leaf cut in half?"
It is. Yep. We just ran a razor blade through the middle of it. You feeling better about this one? I know I am.
Sure. I think so. I gotta go this way, unfortunately. Oops, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Not much tag team going on around here. Not used to it.
So far, it looks better to me.
Yeah, it's looking clean. I like it. We're gonna take. I like to, before I do the roller. You can either use your finger. Yeah. You can either use your finger, but you know where it like meets up. The two meet up. I like to just poke down. That way, we're not wiping that away on wherever it meets up. And then we can roll it.
Hopefully that tear you don't see right there. I got one tear.
I mean, to be honest, with leafing, there's always going to be like
some kind of imperfection.
Yeah, it's like you can get it near perfect. That's what I say. Like there's ways and strategies doing it to where it can look almost perfect, but there's always going to be some little thing usually. But every once in a while, it could be almost perfect. There we go. Yeah, my side's looking good.
Oops.
And really the burnishing is what takes the longest. It's like, because you have to like physically, like, especially when you're at your last layer, you have to look at all the edges to make sure that they're tucked in.
What is the burnishing, this part?
That's what, yep. We're kind of wiping away the excess, and then we're kind of burnishing, putting a like a uniform look to it all. Trying to make all the sheets look like one strip.
Oh, we got a tear on the front. Oopsie. It's probably from being too wet, huh?
Right there?
Oh, it's on the tape.
It's on the tape. Yep, you're good.
Whew, dodged the bullet.
You know, and the thing is, when you catch it this early, sometimes you can stick a little piece there and fix it. As long as you don't brush over it too many times, because like if you brush over glue, it's gonna like obviously wear it out.
Right.
But if you catch it soon enough, you can repair those little areas. So if you guys want to hashtag LiME into the comments.
Oh. Don't start this conversation again.
I'm saying it.
No, you should see this conversation. You should not say it. You should not say it. The conversation is, okay, every like 5 seconds somebody was saying hashtag LiME, and so they're like, holy cow, who is the bot in here? And then everybody's like, wait, he told me to say hashtag LiME. Now they're all saying, I'm not a bot. I'm not. And so it's just going like this.
Well, we want people to win.
Yeah, I know, but you're not really reading it. But
No, we're full focused on this this leaf job over here.
I know.
But if you want to spin that wheel, it's about that time because we're going to pull this and then we're going to spin it again. So if that's okay with you, that is.
Boss mama.
I'm the boss. Don't worry about me.
I warned Chad before he came, so
Yeah. I grew up with her right now.
oh yeah.
Does the leaf ever have tiny lines,
Switch
or
sides,
does
I'll
it
do
just?
yours, you do mine?
See what you think about that.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead. We're switching it up here.
Switch hitters.
Does the leaf ever have tiny lines, or do you continue until it's smooth?
It does have like little wrinkles and stuff here. Yeah. It's I mean, the more you can do it, the better it's going to kind of look. But your side's looking good, Chad.
It does?
Yeah.
Not good. I was a little nervous.
I mean, it's a little choppy right here, but we have that underlayer that's going to save us, and it's going to look good.
And spinning it?
And spinning it, yeah. Like I said, it's not going to be 100% perfect, especially with the double line.
Yeah.
Make sure we get that in there. But yeah, I just kind of look through, make sure there's no bridging. It's looking good. It's looking good.
Is that real gold?
No, it's actually a mix of aluminum and bronze. Or no, aluminum and copper. That's what makes it spin so good. Is if you try to use 100% gold, it's going to be so thin and so fragile.
I'm telling everybody it's 24 karat, bro.
You can tell them what you want.
You're not supposed to ask that. Is that real gold? Is that real? Are you pregnant? You're not supposed to ask those kind of things.
Yeah.
Are you pregnant?
Yeah, you don't want to say that.
Don't ever want to ask some of that.
Has your son been riding kickers for very long?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Oh man, I felt dumb.
When what?
When we were selling those little kicker bikes,
Yeah.
and that I was standing there with that lady, and I thought it was her teenage son test riding the motorcycle. I'm like, has your son rode very many motorcycles? Because I was nervous about him wrecking it. It's not my son, it's my husband. I'm sorry, I walked off, went into the shop. Adam, you're gonna have to finish off. This lady don't like me much anymore.
Oh, that's funny.
I felt so dumb.
Okay, let's spin that wheel, huh? That way we can untape this and we can reveal. We can do some spamming.
Okay, two little comments I want to before they get lost.
Okay.
Adam, can I acid etch the chrome last week when you told me that I could leave the rivets? It got me thinking, and I can't get anything to stick to the chrome. I didn't have any luck just scuffing it.
Yeah, scuffing it and then hit adhesion promoter. Yeah.
Is that your answer?
Yeah, that's adhesion. You're going to need to put some kind of adhesion promoter or something on there. Epoxy primer. One of those two really is what you need over the top.
Clear over leaf before candy?
I like to. You can now, if you were wanting to candy this, you could candy this all in one session, but you would have to, instead of untaping it and then spinning it, you'd want to spin it and then add your candy over the top if you're going to do it all in one session. However, you don't get quite as clean of lines because there's a lot more layers all mixed in. But that is one way to do it. But I prefer to spin it once all the tape's gone, because what happens is if you run, especially a big spinner like this, if you run a spinner across this, you're going to pick up little pieces of fragment and you're going to catch it on your pad, and it could tear your leaf. So also it wears out your pad a lot more by running across that tape rather than just on if it's be all smooth surface, you can lay it down. Also, you can fix a little bit of your edges if you do have a problem. In some cases, you can do little repairs. But once you spin it, you're done. Don't put more leaf down. You're not going to do your repairs once it's already spun.
This guy said his name's Adam Borup. He said, "Wait, is that Chad Zorn?"
Oh, it's Colvin's buddy. Yeah, what's up, Adam?
You got super fans.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, let's do it. I think we're ready.
Well, your explanation was long. We don't want to cut you off.
Heidi Custom. Is that
Try your name again?
Heidi? I just saw H-I and the D maybe. Hilda. Well, you won. All you have to do is send us an email, info@limelinepaintsupply.com. Let us know you won. So you did win the gold leaf, the glue that we used, and what else?
Banner.
The banner. Gold leaf, the glue, and the banner. If you'd rather have a t-shirt, we just need to know your size. We can do that too instead. Okay. So I think we're ready to pull this tape.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
So there is I'm sorry? Oh, we did?
Barely.
Did we say a bad word?
Well, you do have your cousin Chad here.
Well, I did say something earlier, and I thought it got us kicked off, and it didn't. I was like, huh.
Sensitive. Yeah,
it was a little sensitive.
How long do they have to wait before spinning?
You don't have to wait. So we're going to pull off just the masking, and we're going to leave air all the edges.
All the green?
Yeah.
So start peeling it, or should I just let you do it?
No, you can do it. Got that?
I think.
Oh, yeah, we can pull off the extra later.
Trying to go slow, make sure I don't peel any of that.
It's not like a Band-Aid, huh?
Right.
It's pretty risky.
I want to peel any leaf up.
So no, that's easier to get those green ones up if you want to do that. Somebody thinks I have 4 hands right now.
Adam, have you seen the low-tack washi tapes made of rice paper? It has recently saved my butt from pulling up my graphics.
Oh, really? Yeah. I have used rice paper tape before. I actually really like it, and it's kind of transparent.
What's the difference in that? Is it thinner or something?
It's a little less tacky. It is. Yeah, it is
Oh,
thinner. Yeah. I rarely even tape on top of my graphics. Usually I can plan the graphics out to be so I don't actually have to tape on top of them. If I do, it's like I generally clear coat over the top and do it on the next session. The thing is once you start overlapping graphics and creating different layers, hard edges, once you layer one graphic over another and it's not smooth, you'll be able to see the transition. So you'll have to repair it anyway. So really you need to be working anytime you layer over one graphic on top of the other. It's better to have clear coat on in between that. I know some people use intercoat clear base coat as like a mid coat, but the thing is you're not really able to sand it, and it's without sanding the surface, you're not going to spray enough on there to level it all the way out. It needs to actually build up and cut it down. That's why 2K clear coat's better, in my opinion. People will argue the facts, but I would rather have, even if the layers are a little bit thicker, I would rather have catalyzed 2K clear coat in between my layers rather than a bunch of uncatalyzed intercoat clear. it just makes more sense to me to do that. Even if it is a little bit thicker on the paint side, it's better, it's safer, it's cleaner. That's just my opinion, but take it as you want. All right, sorry.
Is your green and yellow masking tape the same thing, just different colors?
The yellow and the green are not the same. Nope. The green is waterproof. So if you're using waterborne paints, it's also more premium. It can stay stuck to the surface for over 2 weeks without leaving any kind of problems. The yellow, you really don't want to leave it stuck for over a week, but more economical on the yellow. The adhesive similar, but the biggest difference is the waterproof on the green. All right, we'll pull this. So what we'll do is we'll pull these two first. I'll grab it from this side.
And spin it after we pull everything.
Yeah. Let's do one more thing that we can a little safer. Grab that, and we're gonna go ahead and brush it one more time now that the masking tape is off. Yeah, because this feels like it's easier to. You don't have all that friction of the masking tape. Sounds good, Chad. No problems. No problems. I don't think we're still pulling the tape, so we'll find out. But
We could still have a problem.
All right, so I'll get this one loose for you too. So remember,
Peel it like
so on the middle one, we're gonna pull it straight back because we have no other choice, right? You know? But on these ones, we're gonna try to 45-degree angle or something like that.
Didn't peel up, it just went fast for a minute. Oh dear God.
And the other thing is just make sure that you don't let any masking tape or any kind of tape touch the leaf. It's super fragile at this point. It won't be able to take any kind of leaf to it or tape to it at all.
Pull it right off on it.
Yep.
How many coats of clear is best to put on the gold leaf to protect it?
3 to 4 coats. It's super thin on there. But yeah, 3 to 4 coats would work. Whatever standard is. Okay, I'll get this one loose for you right here.
Do the 1/8 inch now, or
We'll do the 16th on the other side.
yeah, the little one. You go for the gusto at the end.
Yeah.
A rare sighting with Adam without no hat.
That's true. Oh yeah. Well, if your side looks as good as my side, which is your side, we're in good shape.
We're in business. Well, we got the middle one now.
Got the middle one.
Adam, you think you could devise some kind of a line for cutting the edge of the leaf like they do window tint somehow?
Huh.
Straight back now.
Yeah, straight back. It's so fragile. You really don't need to cut it. Just doing it like this would be fine. I have taken one of these blades in before and kind of tucked them in, but I don't feel like that's necessary. I think it's too risky.
and then it'll have a little bit of loose edges, and then we'll end up brushing those off.
Would you recommend spraying adhesion promoter over the leaf before spraying candy or even clear?
You can do that. I don't do it. Definitely light coats, a couple of dust coats, just like we did the glue. Same thing with the clear coat. You're going to give it a little bit of something to stick to before going full blast with your gun with the clear coat. But yes, you can. You can add a little bit of adhesion promoter, Bulldog. Any kind of adhesion promoter will work. Okay.
So far, so good.
Looking good, looking good. We'll take our brush, and then once again, just being
Careful.
careful. Just going to kind of push down the edges that we think might need to be. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Okay. See how that looks. All right, we're good.
Looks all right.
Yeah, very nice. All right, we're gonna put the magic to it with some spins. Okay, there's a couple of ways we can do this. Both will look good. One way we can do it is we can take a 1-inch spinner, and that's a little bigger than 1 inch. So we could spin this to where they all kind of have like
In
the
sync.
same kind of in sync. However, we could use the smaller tool and put smaller turns into it, which I feel like that's probably the way to go.
Look better.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna have a little bit more of the 3D look. That'd be cool too. I'm interested to see what it would look like, but I already have a feeling this is gonna be a better option. But both those are good options. If you don't have the small one, I think I would just go ahead and go with this one if I didn't have this. So I'll go ahead and start this off. So we're going to do each one individual. So I'm just going to lay it straight down.
Hold that.
Yeah, that's fine. You can just hold it back a little bit better. And we're going to just do a quarter of a turn like that. You can see how.
Mm-hmm.
And then this doesn't need to be perfect. Like I like to shoot for, like with the smaller one, it's harder. I like to shoot for, I just have a little bit of overlap. Usually that's like, I like to overlap about 40%. That way you still have the center of the last one. But with 1 inch, it's easy to do. This is a little bit harder.
Size does matter, you know, Adam.
Yeah, it does. Size or sizing?
Size.
Oh, okay. Well, they both do matter. So you can see that how, yeah, I put that nice. Let me get the camera in here. There we go. You can see makes a huge difference, right? Oh, that's going to look amazing on there. Once this is all lined up, that's going to look great.
Yeah.
The nice thing about doing these in pinstripes, it's not going to look funny if you don't have like a pinstripe on it. You don't really pinstripe a pinstripe. And these are small enough that they're like, it is the pinstripe. So
Nice.
It's a cool, I haven't done this before, so I'm glad it's working out for us because I was sweating.
Could have went bad.
Could have went bad, but no, I had a feeling it was going to go good. So, okay, cool. So I'll let you
go at it.
I would just keep going at that one.
Oh, let's see here.
Yeah, there you go.
Is it working?
Yeah, perfect. Yep. You have to catch it at the right angle. I got a good angle at it here. Can you see it from there once you spin it? Yeah, maybe if you stand on this side, you're going to be able to see it better.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So I don't know if you want to do it from that side or however you feel comfortable.
Nah, I don't know that.
Perfect. And the nice thing that we've did 2 layers of leaf on this. So with the extra layer of leaf, if we happen to burn through, we do have that safety layer that's underneath there.
Is that why you only go quarter so you don't burn through it?
No, I think, well, kind of. We do the quarter because that's all it really needs. So I guess there's no reason to do more than the quarter turn. You know, it can just a slight turn if it's done right. That's all you really need. Some people hook that up to their drill.
What?
Yeah, and it actually works pretty good. I don't like it. I feel like it's hard to control.
Could you Scotch-Brite on the leaf instead of turning it if you wanted smooth line graining instead of circles?
Yeah, I wouldn't Scotch-Brite it. I would do. I would cut a piece of 5,000 grit or 3,000 grit, whatever you want to use. We've actually tried and done that before, and it didn't work that well.
I recently got an inflatable spray booth. Do you have a portable electric heater you would recommend for it?
I don't really know. I would probably use. Yeah, I don't. It's hard to say. I know that I've heard people. What they'll do is they'll heat their, like, if you have a shop or a garage, you can like use a propane heater in there and then pull your heat from the garage into the booth.
Still getting them all right.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Is that a Springer front
You want me to?
fender?
You want me to go this way and then you can meet up, or?
Yeah, we can.
It doesn't matter.
One of these?
No, it's good. We got time.
So I can go this way. I don't know. Do we want to do that?
You can. You'll end up matching it up fine.
I will.
Is that a Springer front fender?
No. It's just 49 millimeter standard front end.
On the Springers, you'll know it because I'm pretty sure like one of the mounts are longer. It's a pain in the butt because one of the mounts are longer. It doesn't sit up anywhere on any stand.
The leaf really steps the job up a notch.
It does. It adds like that little bit of elegance. It's looking good. And the more even you can keep it, the better the spin looks. You're doing a real good job. Keeping it flat. The nice thing, you have that little extra cushion of foam that's on there that will that allows a little bit of extra room there. Yep. Oh yeah.
Stay with the same hands, huh? Screw it up. I was just gonna switch. Nope.
Someone said I would probably leave the inside not spun and give it a difference.
Yeah, could do
That's not
that.
a bad idea.
Yep. I think I would still do the spun on it. But yeah, that would still look great.
That does give it a difference.
All right, you want me to knock out this other side and then we'll do the inside one?
Can't wait to get this bike back together now.
Yeah. Well, damn it, you did this thing too, so. I mean,
Pretty cool.
Yeah. It's not hard, right?
1/8 and 1/4 pinstripe. Is that the size you're using?
Yep. Yeah, and if you guys are just jumping in, this live and every other live that we have, you can go right into the YouTube library that we have and rewatch anything.
Adam, do you always do 2 layers on your projects?
I do. Not if it's an art project, I don't. But if it's a Harley and it's a paint job, or if it's just a Harley in general, it needs to be double leaf to make it as good as it possibly can. These little ones make it for a lot more spins, that's for sure.
That's right. I know.
I've never done so many spins in my life.
It looks cool though. You were right. See, kind of see what that one guy was saying about the like brush and look.
Yeah.
Like if you did your silver leaf and like some of the stuff on my bike, I'm doing like a kind of like a brush look on the rocker covers and stuff like that. It'd be cool to tie in a brush look on the body parts too.
Yeah.
Oh, it was chatter?
Yeah, you can, a 5,000 pad would be better though, yeah.
Something not so aggressive.
Uh-huh. I think we tried it one time and it kind of looked all right. I don't know if I did it right. We tried to do like a cube pattern, I think, didn't we? Or no, we tried to do a basket weave.
People are saying they don't know if they do the inner one. They like the two different looks of it.
Oh yeah, huh? Oh, we're going to talk to the chief here. It's not my bike. I know what I would do.
They said it does look great, but there's a few people who said having it different.
It kind of does look. It kind of does look good like that. Now that I look at it, can I see it the other way? No, it's like
once we spin.
No, that actually does look good. I'm actually surprised. I
wonder how much of the spin we would see on that 8th, anyways.
You would.
You would.
Yeah.
They said stand back and look at it, and they said that it just looks sharp.
Looks different in this phone too.
Maybe
Or
they're
could
not
you-
seeing what we're seeing.
Or could you spin it opposite ways? Someone said.
That's very interesting. Could that work? Well, we've all been spinning this. You spin clockwise?
I spin clockwise on all of them, except for
Man,
on
I've
the
never
one
spin.
side where we spin the fender the other way. I would have been spinning the opposite. So which side was that?
I don't think it would make it. I don't think it would make any bit of a difference, to be honest with you. I think it's just a.
I see what they're saying though.
Yeah.
But I'm curious to see what that would look like spin too. But then once we do it,
Well, we could spin right here, here, and here, and it's just on the very back.
try to make it look like we're just spinning the tips.
Yeah. Let me.
Just the tip.
They said, "Oh, hard to decide."
Yeah, it is hard to decide. Yeah. Yeah, once it's cleared, obviously you're not spinning it, but we can still spin it anytime.
They said, "Look over my shoulder and look at the screen to see what they're seeing."
Yeah, I can see what they're saying. Totally.
I mean, it does. It kind of gives it a border, almost like a different, like a. Yeah, it looks great though, man.
Yeah,
If it's gonna be spun or not, I mean, I like it.
Spinning it and then go, damn it, we should have left it.
Yeah. To be honest, I think I would. I don't know. I think we can wait. We can spin it anytime. Let's sleep on it. How about that?
Yeah.
Because this doesn't matter if this is spun now or a week from now. That's the nice thing, is that we don't have any kind of time limit. So we'll leave it and we'll think about it. And maybe Chad will come in. It's already done. I couldn't help that. Okay, that's it. We're gonna give that last giveaway away. We're just gonna. How long have we been on here? 1 hour 35 minutes. That's good. We would be 2.5 on that. Yeah, we're gonna leave it at this. Plus, we're just repeating the same stuff. So, okay, let's LiME in the comments. Is that okay to say?
Taylor is on. She did it. Taylor's on live.
Taylor?
Yep.
What up, Tay?
Yeah, sleep on it. They said, or flip a coin.
Oh, we could do a coin.
Let's do a coin.
That sounds fun. I like
Okay.
to gamble a little bit. It's
Yeah.
kind of like gambling, right?
I got some good coins here too. Some ones that are a little different.
Got some people with some good suggestions on here. Tell you what. What are those coins? Where are those from?
Okay,
This-
looks like they're gonna flip a coin to spin it or
This from
not.
Spain.
A Spaniard coin.
Yep.
So we're gonna call the side that says 50-cent tells, right? And who the hell is that? William Shakespeare?
Some guy in Spain. I don't know. What is that called? What's that money called? Is that a euro? It's a euro. No, Boss Thailand.
Let's see. Let me see.
It's a euro.
Let's see. What the hell does that say? Cerveza? No, it doesn't. I don't know what the hell it says.
It's a euro. Euro money.
Hispana.
So what do we say? Heads, we spin it. Tails, we don't.
Whatever you think. Whatever you say. So that's tails. 50 cents is tails.
I'd say 50 cents is tails.
Okay.
I say heads, we spin it. Heads, we spin it. Tails, we don't.
Okay, can I flip it? So here's the tails. And the heads has the dude on it.
Shakespeare. That's what
William
I'm calling him.
William Shakespeare. Okay. Oh, that our luck of this
Let's not flip it over the
coin will like bust into the leaf.
You want me to hold the part for a minute?
Yeah. I want this to be a good dramatic
Try dropping it right on that table.
coin flip.
There we go.
Okay, what was it again? Tails.
Heads, we spin it. Tails, we don't.
Tails we don't.
Tails is the 50 cents.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, it's a spin. It's a spin.
Yep, it is.
I like it. I
Well.
like it.
Someone said, "Is that a chocolate coin?"
Try biting it, Adam. We'll see if you break a tooth.
I like the spin. I liked the spin when I first started. I'll do
Okay,
one
here we
side
go.
and you can do the other side. What do you say?
Sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We just don't want to spin into the other one.
Yeah, that's.
You see your head in that picture.
Sorry.
Do you want to borrow my hat, or do you want to wear that helmet right there? Just don't start licking windows.
No promises.
It's kind of hard in that weird angle, huh?
Yeah, it is.
See?
I feel like getting down like this angle is the best. Oh yeah.
That spin's gonna pop even more when you clear it, don't it?
Oh yeah.
Someone said it looks even more elegant spun.
There we go. No regrets.
That's what this guy's all about. Elegance.
Ah,
Not really.
we got it. That side's done.
At least
I
personally.
noticed you didn't have to push as hard on the little one, just so you know.
No?
Oh yeah, I like it better spun. I really do.
Are you gonna spray candy over the leaf?
No. Having the nice contrast between this gold. I mean, we could throw a candy gold over it, but it's gonna give it kind of the same depthy kind of look. And really, we want this to look like it's sitting on the outside of the paint, and then the depthy purple candy underneath.
Someone said you should have spun it the other way just to see if it would reflect differently.
Yeah, I think once we
Here, I'll spin this one over so you can tell.
I have a hard time spinning the other way because I always spin clockwise. Let's see.
No.
That's the same.
Yeah, it looks the same.
I have to say this turned out way better than I thought. I thought it was going to be a
Well, I
little.
sure am glad that that's the case.
I thought it might have been a little chunky in a couple areas here and there because I mean, it's a lot more when you're doing 2 stripes instead of 1.
Right, and they're smaller.
It's double the chances of a bad edge, you know. But we took our time. Well, it's okay. Really doing the tape layout like we did it saved us a lot. I mean, these lines are pretty dang straight.
Someone says it looks badass.
Thank you. Once this is clear coated, I'll post it on that members page. So once again, if you guys are new here, you can go to the LimeLine YouTube, go to the library. You can rewatch. I think we have over 100 different lives saved there of all different kinds of stuff, whether it's airbrushing, laying out graphics. We got it all. Primering.
Is that the same spinner or different size spinner for the thinner leaf?
Same size. The leaf spin tools are available in, that's the smallest, so that's going to be the 1/2 inch. And we have the standard 1 inch, that's what we normally use. And then there's also the 1.25. Is that right? Is it 1.25? Yeah. The 1.25 is nice too.
Is it hard to spin small, oh my heck, sorry. Is it hard to spin small curved surfaces like bars?
The smaller the spin, like the smaller the tool, the better off you'll be.
I can't see that one. What the hell?
Yeah, you just got like this much left right here. But if it does have like a big radius on it, it is kind of hard because it has like a crown to it. There you go.
Is that it?
You got it. Yeah. And we'll just give it one last little brush because sometimes when you spin it, it puts a little bit of like a dust onto it. Let's get those edges cleaned up again.
Yeah, it does look really
wow, this thing looks amazing, huh?
I can't wait to see it clear.
That really upped the game here. Yeah, that looks amazing. Like those spins. Now, once again, not all leaf. If you go onto Amazon, you can find cheaper leaf sheets, but I'm telling you, they don't all spin the same. Like I've tested over a dozen different manufacturers. Literally, some of the leaf out there, when you spin it, it gets duller, and you can't even see the spins. So don't waste your time. You know, this stuff works better. This spins better, and it'll be much easier to use. Same with the glue. But man, I'm proud of you, Chad. Holy crap!
Thanks.
Yeah,
I'm glad I
good
didn't
job.
screw it all up.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think your super fans are proud of you too.
3 more parts to go.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Let's knock on wood. Where's some
Yeah.
wood here? That ain't real wood.
That ain't real wood. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
that's composite.
Bang my head on the wall.
Is that the leaf that you cut in half on there too?
It is. Yep.
It looks awesome. Well done.
Well, cool. All right. Well, LiME in the comments. We'll give that our last thing away, and we'll get out of here for the night.
So it looks sweet. It looks incredible.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks to Chad.
Thanks to Adam and LimeLine.
Well, there we go. Group effort.
Okay, should we spin it?
Yeah, let's do it. All right, good luck, guys. Girls. Michelle Pilot. All right. Oh, I said girls. So.
2 girls tonight.
All right. Congrats. Just shoot us an email, info@limelinepaintsupply.com. Let us know you won. If you don't want the leafing supplies, we can trade you out for a t-shirt. Just let us know your size if you're not into that kind of thing.
Looks like you had a big old paint explosion in the boot.
Yeah, this right here. I know that's why it's perfect attire for that.
It looks awesome. Looks sweet.
Thank you. All right, well that's it. We will be back at you next Thursday night with something else. Don't know what we have up our sleeve, but there's something going to be going on. And then keep an eye out. I do have another video coming out. Maybe this weekend. It could be next Monday.
Let's get sick. They like that it's fun. Okay.
Okay, thanks guys. See you next week.